what did you think of Giorno? I think he is easily the weakest main character in all of the JoJo anime. I think the fact that he's introduced with such a crazy overpowered stand that immediately gets nerfed and doesn't do anything in the final fight is embarrassing. I think his entire storyline was only interesting as a catalyst for the other characters. And the other characters that were actually interesting didn't get enough of a spotlight. I feel like there were way too many characters in that part, and the actually interesting ones just got fucking pushed to the wayside. Even like the annoying characters that seemed like they were going to get like, okay, like Narancia. I thought Narancia was going to have way more of an impact on the story, but he kind of just... He kind of doesn't, you know? He has that moment where he separates from... Is his name Fugo? The other guy with the poison stand. And you see like, oh, like Narancia's gonna... Like, Narancia's kind of like flighty. And it seems like he might betray Giorno potentially. And I don't know, Jesus allegory, Judas, whatever. I don't know. That'd be interesting if something happened to Narancia's character, but then he just dies. And it's like, he needs something. Oh, no, sorry. I think part 5 has the worst story. Go to the restaurant next to the guy there too much. Originally, Fugo was supposed to betray the gang. I think having Fugo fuck off made sense, even though it was a waste of one of the more interesting characters. And then not having Narancia, like Narancia not betraying the gang just felt like the most obvious correct decision. And when it doesn't happen, I just kind of, I was sitting there like, what? There was so much like foreshadowing that it would happen, or like teasing of like Narancia second guessing himself and him not being able to adapt or really get along with the rest of the crew. It was like, huh. Dr. Von Bernague, is it worse than Okuyasu spending almost the entirety of part 4 getting killed and being useless aside from one small moment in the final fight? No, because Okuyasu was a fun character. Okuyasu had a good like subplot going. He had a good B plot going with his dad. So I don't think he needed too much of like a proper journey. You know what I mean? Narancia had like nothing. He appears and does fuck all. He's just kind of a member of the crew who helps at times. And then when you think he's going to have some sort of story, nothing happens. And then he dies. Like Okuyasu's dad in the anime, he appears. They have like that conflict. It's revealed like, oh, Okuyasu wants to kill his dad to free him. And then over the course of the show, you realize that the dad is not like a vegetable. He actually is like semi-aware, and he does have like wants and stuff beyond just clinging to old memories. And Okuyasu seems to come to terms, or seems to cast aside his old belief of thinking he needs to kill his dad to set him free. And instead, there's like a touching scene at the end where they're like standing side by side and everything. It's like, what? He has a touching but subtle... Okuyasu's brother wanted to kill his dad. Okuyasu wanted to kill his dad as well! That was his whole thing! Okuyasu's brother Keiichi wanted to kill him, but he didn't want Okuyasu to kill him. Okuyasu wanted him to die as well because he wanted him to be free. Is that Giorno on the top right? Ew. 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 I think it's all of them. Couldn't he just handle his dad? He did that. He tried doing that in the anime. Or he talks about how he tried doing that and his dad just regenerates. Well, part 5, but Giorno was super underdeveloped. I think Giorno just fucking sucks. I think what really sucks about Giorno is his premise is incredible. The fact that he's like Dio's son. The fact that he's Dio's son and has like Dio's abilities but opposite. You know, he's like super based on healing and not doing damage to others, but instead like allowing others to harm themselves by, you know, like it's like karmic justice type. Yeah, he brings life to things. It's like he's the inverse of Dio. It's weird. That's Josuke. Josuke also has a healing power, but he just heals. Giorno has the ability to like heal his own, like recreate his own limbs and stuff. He has the ability to turn inanimate objects into living creatures. He has the ability to he does a lot of shit. He's a very, very cool setup for a character, but ultimately he has like no personality. His powers are like retconned immediately, and then his entire arc is he just becomes like Jesus. It's so bad. It's so bad. Part 5 is the only part I did not like. There are parts that I liked about it, but if you made me rewatch all of JoJo, I'm skipping part 5. Overcat, thank you. Giorno power is basically Haman stand. But Bruno though, I don't like Bruno. Bruno starts off like wacky and it's like, oh, he's like a corrupt cop or something. Oh wait, no, he's not? Question mark. Wait, well, like what's going on with this guy? And his stand is amazing. And then I'm thinking, yeah, Bruno Bachardi. Yeah, it's like you are getting confused. No, how am I getting confused? Explain. You're like focused on the healing part because you don't remember what happens in JoJo. Abbacchio is a cop. Bruno comes up and attacks Giorno and is like, I'm a cop. It literally happens in the first episode, and then we find out he's not a cop. Abbacchio, whatever, is the actual cop. Bruno comes up and is like I'm a cop, I'm gonna arrest you or whatever, and then he's like, just kidding, no, I'm not. He's never a cop. He says that he is. He says that he is. Or maybe it was Giorno that said that he is. But point is like it gets brought up, and then it turns out that he's not, which is fine. Capo is not a cop. Are you fucking retarded? What are you talking about? Capo is not a cop. It's a position in a mob. Are you actually stupid? You're like making up your own argument against me. I never brought up the fact that Bruno is a capo. What are you talking about? Did you watch the show? Bruno said, what would Giorno do if he was a cop? Okay, there you go. That's what it is. An interesting setup. And then Bruno's entire character gets thrown out the fucking window and he just becomes like, I fucking talk about something and people are like, oh, what? Don't you mean this? And it's like, no. Like, you guys make up fucking arguments for shit that I didn't say. We're like, one guide. Hold on. Allow me to fucking demonstrate. I never said capo. I literally never said capo. Hello? Holy schizophrenia. Holy fucking schizophrenia. What is your fucking problem? But this has to be rage bait or they're stupid. It has to be. It has to be rage bait. There's no way you guys are this fucking stupid. I didn't say capo is cop. I didn't even bring up the fact that Bruno is a capo. Public shaming is based. I need to do more public shaming. I wish I could do what Asmongold does, but YouTube doesn't let you. Fucking Asmongold's able to like screen share people's chat history super easily. You just click on somebody's name and you can share it. That's why Bruno sucks. Is because his initial setup is more interesting than what actually ends up happening with him. He ends up turning exactly the fucking same as Giorno. He's bland, milquetoast, no fucking personality. There is nothing about Bruno that is memorable beyond episode 1. It's just, part 5 is so fucking out of place. Part 5 is incredibly out of place in JoJo and feels like, to me, it feels like, because I've done this before, where you like commit to something. Is like me in the fucking like Phil's Art Week was like, oh fuck, instant regret on this. Oh, click the 3 dots and then channel activity to see chat history. Oh, forget that you JoJo the anime about a law student ruining a family since 19th century. Part 5 feels like Araki had like a thing that he was like super interested in for a little bit. In this case, like mafia movies, and he was like, oh fuck yeah, I can do this too. I want to do this. I'm gonna dedicate a whole part to it. And then immediately he lost steam. Like he fully committed to it and he signed up for it. He like started the part and then he was like, ah shit, I gotta like come up with stuff that happens now. Fuck. And that's why the middle part of part 5 is mostly tolerable. But it really is like just shit kind of happening. And it's like, bro.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips. Right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.